this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 17 more on that one. #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. Oh, a nice spin. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about, Dust, all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back to zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Give the first man through Gillespie, the fullback. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Houston.
First down carry for Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
On the carry.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Watson off play action. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. These two teams all tied after 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 1, Watson on the move to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Gotta know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. On the screen, this is Evans. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Texans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And that's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Texans.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Barkley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Barkley on
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll run with Barkley, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Not today, you are. Not today. 56. Mike, 56.
They'll toss this out to Evans. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Titans. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Titans 28, Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he returns this to the 22.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They run the counter. It's Evans. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And 16.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown, Titans. DK Metcalf, 32 yards. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, it's Barkley. And shutting him off, now open field. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. This is Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Down.
On 1st down, Evans. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 36-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, switch gears.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
On the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now we'll run with Evans. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, watch hands. Watch hands. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Houston.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Watch the pass.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. It's a gain of 7.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll go to Barkley again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Tackle made.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
20. First down, Texans.
Now it's Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. They'll run with Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Line him up. You
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches.
They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Pick it up. What's left? What's left? Watch 2. Watch 2. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Double dog. That's the way. Hey, check right. Watch it divide. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Tackle. Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh? Hey, here we go.
Titans.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they keep on rolling.
And what I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some.